bring it out. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Here we go. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge it? This is going to be fun.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Striker, 3-3.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Ridder now. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A 4-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 43-yard line.
Blue striker. Drill 3.
2nd down throw coming for Ridder. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Red cycle.
Here's Ridder. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
On play action, here's Ridder. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You look at the Saints defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ridder again. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Ready.
Ridder with another throw on second down. He's got his man, London, right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ridder again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with a touchdown number 20 on the air. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
What now?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Carr. He completes it to Olave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Coming left is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints are back within a score. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Set, ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Ridder. They've got his man complete. It's a big play first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Saints going to call the timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Koo for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47.
First down, New Orleans.
Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
And that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Carr. And his throw here is incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
And the Saints, first down.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 15. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 3. Throwing now is Carr. That is caught, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
93.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Carr to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this one's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got the first down and then some. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot here before half for Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Again, it's Kamara. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing his car on third down. Underneath for Miller. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Carr. And this is Simpson with a catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Carr now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers for the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Drill 52. Set, huh?
Ritter on 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
White. Ready.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's another Falcons.
Ritter now. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Carr completes it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right, and they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by D'Angelo Malone. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel. And
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Working from the gun, Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Slide through. Hut.
On second down, Ritter. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
That was second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Saints are right back in this football game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, here's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Miller. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
To throw is Carr. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Fighting through at the 25. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down at the 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Trouble, 38. Hut, hut.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll let this go for Adams.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 6, 7. On the ball. Set.
Here's Ritter.
Staying on his feet. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Blue strike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Ritter back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 21 yards away. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught with Fournette taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the